What's up, guys? It's Jamie Westra, your one and only frequency queen manifestation coach. I have all the answers that you have been looking for. If you are curious about how to manifest, why is everybody always talking about this, and what it actually means. So this is going to be different from any video you've ever seen before. I'm not going to talk about anything that is in any video on YouTube. I'm going to break it down in ways that actually make sense on a scientific level. So if that rings a bell for you, then stay tuned and you're going to want to see this video. So I'm Jamie Westra. I have learned how to manifest and timeline shift like this. I have become a pro. I've been practicing this for years. I've really made it like my life's mission for the last year and a half. And I've learned how to massively master how to jump timelines, how to quantum leap, how this all breaks down, how all the aspects of manifesting breaks down to really understand the science behind all of it. So that way I can quantum leap, timeline jump as much as I like. And I want to teach that to you guys too. So actually am featured on multiple podcasts, multiple mindset podcasts about this. I host events to teach people just like you how to manifest, and how to break through those blocks so that way you can manifest at incredible lengths and truly take life into your own hands and be the person that you were truly always meant to be. First things first, when we're thinking about manifesting, the basic concept of manifesting that everybody knows and talks about is that you have a want, you have a desire, and then you set an intention and you try to align your actions to that intention and therefore accumulate it in your life. So that's kind of what manifestation broken down looks like if you're looking at the big picture of it. But what we're really looking at manifesting, pretty much what manifesting is in broken down into the simplest but most complex way, is you're learning how to access frequencies, train your body to receive frequencies, and therefore switch the channel that you're operating on to either change your reality and what you're experiencing in the 3D right now, or to call something into your life. So you can do it to have like a whole life change, or you can do it to just call one thing in your life. It really just depends on what you're trying to focus on. So when we think of it like that, manifesting is actually using the body's ability to access frequencies and change the baseline frequency within your body so that way you can experience a different life full of your manifestations, whatever you want. We can truly create whatever we want. It's actually pretty crazy. I'm getting so good at this. I can literally do this on a daily basis. I can do this by the minute. It's really incredible. So on right now is when people say you can't manifest something until you believe it. That's 100% true. So when we're looking at that, what the hell does that mean? I believe it. I believe I'm a millionaire, right? You say it over and over again. Why isn't it coming up in your life? Why do you have to believe it? That's because 99% of your brain's intelligence is programmed into your subconscious mind, okay? So your conscious level of intelligence is 1% of your total intelligence. Your subconscious mind is programmed, and it's not even programmed from this lifetime. If we want to get really into it, it's programmed from multiple lifetimes, okay? So your subconscious mind is carrying information that's not only yours, it's multiple generations back. So it's carrying information. Information creates a frequency. Frequencies create electromagnetic fields. Every atom in your body, every cell in your body is operating at a certain frequency. So when you come out of the womb, you're carrying a certain frequency, and when you go through your life experiences, you're creating more frequencies, okay? So that is what's creating your reality. Right now, your reality is pretty much created based on a series of past circumstance and events, and you don't have the ability to see past that because that vibration is keeping you at that level. And we see what we know, right? Like visible light is the farthest that the human eye can perceive. So why would you know anything different? You don't know until you start exploring and start asking questions and start studying science. So when we look at this, we can see that there's way more going on frequency-wise to our human body than that meets the eye. We'll just say that. That meets the eye. So we are like literal radios and televisions. And when you think of switching a frequency on a radio and you're switching it back and forth, if you're not fully aligned with that new frequency, then you're going to be getting a mix of two different frequencies, right? So if you're not fully plugged in and fully aligned to that new frequency, then you're not going to fully be in that reality. Or you could go back to the old frequency. So we have to learn, when they say beliefs, you have to believe your manifestation. What they are saying is you have to reprogram your subconscious mind enough to go in and release the old frequency wherever that stagnant energy is holding that from that belief system that created a frequency, and release it so that way you can put a different input. And when we start to work on clearing the subconscious mind, then we can change the frequency internally. And there's so much frequencies going on, guys. It's not just, oh, I'm sad today, so I have a lower vibration. It's so much more complex than that. Think about it. There's multiple frequencies going on. And that's why you might experience half of your manifestations. That's why you might experience more tower moments. It's because the frequencies are still lying inside your body. So when we think of it like this, and why they say affirmations work, or you have to believe it to receive it, is because you're training your body to remove that old program from the subconscious mind, replace it with the belief system that you do want, and therefore plug in a different frequency. You're therefore fully switching the channel on the TV, or you're fully switching the channel on the radio antenna, okay? So our body actually has crystals inside the pineal gland, and radios work the same way. They use crystals to access the different frequencies. So when you learn how to master meditation, you can access these crystals to tune into different frequencies more. And when you tune into different frequencies more, then your body goes through a period of where you have to release the old frequencies. So if you're timeline jumping or quantum leaping and you're switching a frequency, that's pretty much the same thing. They're all going on all at the same time. All frequencies are happening simultaneously, and they interact with each other. So that's why you still have the same people in your life. That's why you have your family. It's like you're not going to lose everybody just from switching timelines. You're just experiencing at a different frequency. So when we can understand that beliefs are actually, what that means is you've reprogrammed your subconscious mind to get out any old programming, either from this lifetime or the previous lifetime, and then you have a fresh slate. Then you can actually tune into the different channels that you want. So you can call in specific items, you can call in certain complete different timelines. You can script it. So the more precise you are with your intention is what you're going to experience. And the more work that you've done on your subconscious mind and releasing old blocks and old patterns that don't even belong to you, they're just a mud. If you think of your heart like a magnet, that's scientifically proven that there's neural pathways in your heart, and this produces an electromagnetic field from your heart that acts like a magnet. And when you can program this to your brain and make these two wavelengths coherent, you will experience a lot of synchronicities in your life. So if you think of your heart and it's a magnet, then all of the old programming you have is pretty much rust on your magnet. So you have to remove that rust. You have to slowly remove that rust. And as you remove that rust, your magnet becomes more strong. You become more aligned. You feel more centered. You feel more joy. And you can also manifest extremely quick. Now, with manifesting, you have to prepare your body. So when you say, oh, you have to believe it, what they're really saying is that your body has to be prepared to receive it. And we're not just talking about mentally prepared. We're talking about physiologically prepared to receive it. Okay, so your cells need to be able to handle going from one frequency to another. It's a process. So our bodies are still human. We have cells in our body, and it requires a lot of water, a lot of energy to switch to a different frequency. So every time that you practice your manifestation, or you're meditating with your manifestation, or you're telling yourself affirmations, you're slightly preparing yourself for that frequency. And as you practice that, your body's getting more and more used to holding that frequency. And when you practice it enough, then you will meet that frequency and shift into that timeline or quantum leap, however you want to call it. But this is a very different way that no one else is talking about it. I do have a coaching program. I would love to talk to you guys more about this. I help people learn how to master this skill set. I have truly mastered it. Removing blocks is super, super important and a part of the process. And when you can remove the blocks, then you can decide and start utilizing your manifesting skills at a very awesome, fun, exciting rate. So anyway, I'm Jamie Westra. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please comment, like, subscribe, give me some support, guys. I appreciate you, sending you so much love. You're a love and light, and I appreciate every single one of you. Talk to you soon. Bye.